Ryan here with Quantum Wellness. Today I want to discuss women and steroid use. In a world where physical aesthetics, performance, and body transformation are celebrated, especially here on social media, more women are exploring advanced ways to reach their fitness goals. Among these methods, anabolic steroid use is becoming a growing trend among female athletes, bodybuilders, and even fitness enthusiasts. But what's the real story behind steroids and women? Let's talk about the science, the risks, and the realities. Because when I started looking at the possibility of utilizing testosterone myself, there was very, very little information available on the market for me to actually do any research. So, what are anabolic steroids? They are synthetic variations of the male hormone testosterone. They're used to promote muscle growth, increase strength, and improve recovery. While some steroids are prescribed for medical conditions, many are misused for performance or physique enhancements. So, why do women use steroids? Well, women may turn to anabolic steroids for several reasons: to help build lean muscle mass and to enhance strength and athletic performance, to achieve a more shredded or muscular appearance, to speed up recovery from intense training. For female competitors, particularly in bodybuilding or physique divisions, the pressure to develop muscularity and symmetry can be intense, and unfortunately, some may feel that steroids are the only way to keep up. The risks for women, and there are several. While steroids can enhance muscle growth, they also come with a list of serious side effects, many of which are more pronounced in women due to hormonal differences. These can include virilization. This is what happens when we start to develop more male characteristics, such as a deepened voice, as you can hear with mine, facial hair, clitoral enlargement, etc. Irregular menstrual cycles or complete cessation, hair thinning or male pattern baldness, increased acne and oily skin, mood changes, aggression, or even depression, increased risk of liver, kidney, and cardiovascular problems, which happens with any type of steroid use, regardless if you're a female or a male. These effects can be long lasting and even permanent, especially with prolonged use or higher doses. Psychological and emotional impact. There is also the psychological toll that can impact a woman. The physical changes brought on by steroids, especially those that alter your femininity. And I'm speaking from experience. So my name is Ryan. So I have a masculine name. I my voice deepened after going on TRT. I have it's steadily gotten deeper the more into bodybuilding I've gotten, and it originally had a effect on me mentally, but I've since embraced it and realized that, especially on the phone, people think that they're dealing with a man and they treat me totally different. So, and I get things done a lot more effectively now. So, I'm okay with the voice change. So, this is something to be aware of because it can affect your body image, your self esteem, and ultimately your identity. Some women report feeling trapped between their ideal physique and the person that they see in the mirror. This can lead to a cycle of continued use and dependence on steroids. Is there a safer way? Yes, for women looking to build muscle, increase performance, or compete. There are safer science backed strategies that don't necessarily involve synthetic hormones. Progressive strength training programs, optimized nutrition plans for lean muscle growth, recovery tools like red light therapy, PEMF, cryotherapy. There's natural supplements like creatine, collagen, essential amino acids. You also have peptides. You have a plethora of different options available that do not work in this realm, which can potentially help you reach your goals, depending on where in your life cycle you currently are. So, obviously, the sooner you start lifting heavy, eating correct, doing those things, the longer you'll have the ability to develop and put on the greatest amount of muscle. When you wait until you're older, like me, I did not really start competing until I was 40. And I really didn't put a high focus in lifting until I was 40. Then it's much harder to put on muscle as we age. So, working with qualified coaches who understand the female physiology is also very important. So, for example, we focus on enhancing results through natural biohacking based methods that support the body instead of disrupting it. I utilize peptides in myself. I do also venture into the steroid use, which I've explained with TRT and growth hormone and a couple other products. So, the bottom line, though, when it comes to steroid use among women, it is a real rising issue, but it's one that deserves open, honest conversation without judgment. The desire to look and feel strong is empowering, but long term health, hormone balance, and emotional well being should never be sacrificed for the pursuit of your physical goals. Whether you're just a competitive athlete or just passionate about your fitness journey, there are powerful and safe alternatives out there. Knowledge is power, and when you know better, you can choose better. But if you are going to go on that steroid path, then I strongly recommend, as a woman, you work with somebody who understands the female physiology and how these steroids can negatively impact you. And you really should consider long term uh, risks to benefit. And if you look at some various other, like if you look in the bodybuilding world, you can see a lot of changes that happen to women who generally tend to use stronger, longer cycles as they start to lose their femininity. So I have personally experienced um, competitors, even in the bikini division, that were taking more aggressive steroids such as Tren, which blew my brain when I found that out. Uh, but again, if you are interested in possibly venturing into that realm, I do strongly recommend looking into somebody who is educated in it and is used to working with women. All right, thanks for listening. If you have any questions, please comment and I will happily get back to you. Bye.